How do you describe this innings, especially when a double century was there? Disappointed that you couldn't reach there, or you are happy with what you played?
No, I'm not disappointed at all. I went out there to try and score some runs, and I managed to do that once the concrete shoes came off. And no, it's good to get a great total on the board, and obviously the bowlers doing their job at the end there.
How would you rate their bowling today?
I thought that the way they came back, not sure what the guy's name is, but he got up to about 140, 145 clicks and was bowling Yorkers, and it surprised Smithy a little bit. But yeah, I thought he bowled pretty well there towards the end in that power play. And look, he executed a couple of Yorkers, and a couple of Yorkers weren't executed. So look, we just on our day we're pretty good today. I can't say his name. I don't know it. Too hard to pronounce.
Michael, was it a tough decision for yourself to not bat today, like given you looking for a bit of time in the middle?
Well, there's no doubt I wanted to bat, but I thought it was in the best interest of the team. I kept my pads on. I was in next until about 11 overs to go, or 12 overs to go. And I thought there was an opportunity for us to really have a crack at that world record for us, for the Australian team in World Cups. So, yeah, the decision was based on what was best for the team.
And the decision this morning for Shane Watson to miss out, how did... Yeah, it's obviously a big decision for a guy who's been in the side for as long as Shane has. How did he sort of handle that, and how did the team sort of handle that news?
I thought Watto handled it really well. It's obviously a tough decision for the selectors, but I thought the way he contributed still today, he had a really good hit in the nets today, so he's been fantastic around the group all day.
Why do you think this is in the last 1 year that we've seen such huge one-day totals? Does it sort of mess with your understanding of one-day cricket?
I think the fact you only have 4 fielders out instead of 5 fielders makes a massive difference. And I think the fact you got 2 brand new balls means you're hitting a much harder cricket ball the whole way through your innings. So they're probably the main 2 reasons. I think 2020 cricket in general has helped a lot of players in regards to power, as in hitting 4s and 6s, but also hitting balls to different areas. I think Glenn Maxwell was a great example of that today. You've seen obviously Davey, Chris Gale, AB de Villiers. You know, they hit 360 degrees, and with only 4 fielders out with a hard white cricket ball, it's pretty hard to stop those sort of guys on their day.
Dave, there was an unfortunate event where you hit that 6 and hit the little boy in the shoulder. What went through your mind, and a message for him at all?
Yeah, I didn't realise until I saw it on the big screen. I gave him a pair of gloves and I signed him, and I just had a little quick chat there with him and his father, and no, he's a bit better now. He's got a little bit of a bandage on him, but I said I hope he gets well, so didn't have much to say though.
Michael, just on Mitch Marsh, the final ball of his second over, he kind of pulled up short a bit there, and he only bowled 1 more over after that. What was he battling, and is he going to be okay for Sri Lanka?
I think he'll be fine, yeah. I think it was something to do with his boot. I asked him if he was all right, and he said, I'm completely fine. So it was more about, he was coming on, Mitchell Johnson was going to bowl 1 more over, and then he was going to have another bowl this evening. Just didn't pan out that way, but he's completely fine.
300 in one day possible, or it is a far-fetched thought?
Say that just the last bit again. Is 300 possible, or?
Yeah, because there was
for Davey on his own?
No, any batsman. He was out at 178 with 75 balls left, and the way the runs are being scored at the death overs, you think 300 is a possibility, or it's a far-fetched thought?
I can guarantee you I cannot make 300 in a one-day international, but someone like Davey or Chris Gale or AB de Villiers,
Love to be to Auckland.
On a smaller ground, I think they possibly could. You probably have to open the batting. So you've got the full 50 overs, but in this game at the moment, who knows? We're seeing so many different shots, different deliveries, so much power. I think there's a handful of players around the world that probably could do it. Hopefully it's one of the Australians, not somebody against Australia, that goes out and makes 300, but I certainly couldn't make 300 in a one-day international, that's for sure.